Hello everyone and welcome to The Forgotten City. This is a pretty interesting one. This game started out life as a Skyrim mod, I believe, and it got to be a very popular Skyrim mod, and they then spent years developing it into its own full individual experience. So that is quite the interesting place to begin for a game's life. Please help us avoid spoilers. Dear content creators, hello me. As you'll discover, this game is full of intrigue and plot twists. Please give your audience a spoiler warning before sharing content from beyond the white hallway, so that interested players can fully enjoy the experience themselves if they wish to. The Modern Storyteller team. Well, dear audience, this is a Let's Play. And so this is your spoiler warning, that by watching the Let's Play, you will be spoiled on the game. There we go. I think that covers that. So, actually, settings. Is there... Oh, I like this menu system, like sweeping around this little bit. Is there subtitles and are they on? Subtitles, yes, they are on already. Good, we love to see it. Alrighty then, let us go into new game. The game was developed by a core team of 3 people over 4 years. Your support allows us to continue doing what we love, and we are deeply grateful. Mystery adventure with multiple endings. It rewards thoughtful conversation and exploration, not brute force. The fate of the city is in your hands. 3 people! I did not realize it was such a small team. Present day. Okay, here we are. So, what I know about this game going in is that there's some kind of time loop going on. Although I'm pretty sure it's not set in present day, right?
Hey, you're alive. When I dragged you out of the river, I thought you were never gonna wake up. I checked your pockets for ID, a phone, maybe. I hope you don't mind. But all I found was some loose change. So, wanna tell me who you are?
Select your body type. Yep, that's good. Skin tone, I'm white as fuck. Player, enter your name. Ooh, what should we go with? My name is... I don't know. Mr. Fudge. Yes, that is my name.
Well, it's nice to meet you. And I'm sorry to pry, but any idea why you were floating down the river? What's the last thing you remember?
I was searching for ancient ruins, I was on a covert mission, I was on the run from the law, or I barely remember anything. Oh, okay, this is your class, I see. So this is archaeologist. Years of studying history give you occasional insights into the ancient world. Soldier, you have a military-issued firearm, but only 10 bullets. You'll have to use them judiciously, since there's no way to get more. Fugitive, your time on the run from the authorities has made you quick on your feet, and you're 25% faster when sprinting. Or amnesiac, your recent head trauma has increased your pain threshold, making you 50% harder to take down. Huh. Okay, so that's... Is that 10 bullets? Because obviously I know we're going into a time loop, and it's like you have to... I think the premise is, it's this city that gets ruined or destroyed or something happens, and you have to figure out a way to stop it by going through the time loop, I'm pretty sure, something like that. So, these 10 bullets, do you get the 10 bullets back every loop? Or is it 10 bullets and that's it, and like your character is always moving forward in time, it's just your character is going back in time and continuing on, but it's not like they're resetting themselves? I don't know. Do they reset themselves and get the 10 bullets back, or do they continue forward, so anything used is still used? I don't know, so I won't go for that. These are like gameplay things. 50% harder to take down, 25% faster when sprinting. I didn't know there was like... I didn't know that you would need to be like harder to take down or use bullets and stuff. I thought this was just an exploration kind of thing, but I guess not. I think I'll just go for this one to get additional story insights into the ancient world, I suppose. That sounds most interesting to me.
You're an archaeologist? Then you'll definitely want to hear this. I don't know if it's exactly what you're looking for, but there are some ruins just behind you. Roman, I think. I need you to go in there and see if you can find a guy named Al for me. He went in there a few hours ago, and he hasn't come out. I've been freaking out, wondering if he's trapped, or injured, or worse. I would have gone in after him, but he made me promise to stay here, no matter what. There's no way I'm leaving without him. So I'm just kind of stuck here, waiting. What I mean is, I was hoping you wouldn't mind going in there to find him? If you can do that, I can get both of you back to civilization in my boat. Please?
I mean, he probably would want you to come after him if he's been missing for hours. Like, what's he doing in there? I don't know. I feel like, you know, stay there only applies for so long, right? I don't know. Mind if I ask some questions first?
Oh, of course. Sorry, I don't mean to be pushy. I just... What do you want to know?
What's your story? Can we ask all of these, or is this like a you have to make your choice kind of thing? What's your story?
Oh, there's not much to tell. Feels like I've spent my whole life in a dead-end job with an endless commute. Know what I mean?
You're not even going to tell me your name?
Oh, I'd rather not say if it's all the same to you.
Okay, so it looks like these prompts are one time only. You can't go down a list and ask all of them, it seems, because we've moved on now, so... Good to know, good to know. I'd really like to know, especially if I'm going to be helping you.
Alright, fine. Sorry if I sounded cagey, it's just that I don't always get the best reactions when I introduce myself. My name's Karen.
What is that? Oh, I was gonna say, I was like, is that because Karen is a meme now? Like, being a Karen, and then literally all those Karen memes have really ruined that name, huh? Sure, let's go with that.
Yeah, something like that. But right now, I have bigger problems, like finding Al.
Yeah, I would not... Oh, never mind. Okay, it does take us back here. Okay, I was wrong. I would not want to be called Karen in this day and age. Who is Al?
He's the guy who washed up on the riverbank not long before you did. I thought maybe you two knew each other. I guess not. But maybe the two of you can piece together what you're doing here. In any case, you'll like him, I'm sure. Once you find him, that is.
Okay, where are we?
You really don't remember? We're in Italy. This river is the Tiber.
What can you tell me about the ruins?
Not much, really. But imagine what you might find in there. Priceless ancient artifacts. Al...
Have you tried calling for help?
What am I, an idiot? You could hike a long, long way in any direction and never find another soul. Trust me.
Well, that's all the questions I have for now.
Great. So you're ready to go look for Al?
Sure. I'll pass. What happens if you say I'll pass? I'm curious, but I'm not going to do it. Alright, I'm in.
Thank you. The entrance is just past those columns behind you. Please, hurry. Oh, and he left this here. But I think you'll need it more than I will.
Hey. Flashlight, heavy duty, battery powered flashlight. Very nice. New main goal, quid pro quo, enter the ruins. Move around as you'd expect, good, good. Sleeping bag. I was asleep on this not long ago, it smells of campfire smoke and sweat. An old wooden rowboat, Karen must have used it to rescue me from the river. Alrighty. Right on the D-pad to raise your flashlight. Okie doke. Don't really need that right now. Now, do we have a jump? Not... No, we don't have a jump. Okay, so this isn't going to be an area we can just go explore, is it? No, I guess we're probably just going straight in. A rusted metal torch, which must have been lit by Al. I'm going the right way. Yeah, I can't go over this way. So I'm wondering... I was not expecting there to be any present day in it. I thought we'd just be in the past and keep looping a day in the past, or however long it is. Man, you know, like, for a team of 3 people, this looks pretty good. Like, obviously, it's not, like, perfect. Like, those waterfalls don't look exactly how waterfalls look, but, like, it's a team of 3 people. This is already, I am impressed. A backpack full of worn hiking clothes and empty food pockets. Nothing valuable here, but still, it seems strange that Al left it behind. Anything around here? No.
If you're reading this, it means I've discovered the entrance to an ancient Roman city hidden deep underground. Its existence is long forgotten, all knowledge of it lost, except in the Latin inscription here. It reads, "You who wish to enter the city, step forth and be judged. The virtuous shall be rewarded with eternal life in paradise. The wicked shall find themselves showered in gold, but in vain, for this shall be their final resting place." Could an underground city have remained a secret for all this time? Could people have survived down there, against the odds? It seems there's only one way to find out. If I'm not back in an hour, I'm somewhere on the other side. Consider this an invitation, or a warning. Al Worth.
Interesting, interesting. Oh, God. Okay. I thought I was going to be able to inspect what was on the other side of that, but nope, we're going straight down. Guess we found the entrance, huh? Can we... Is there anything to, like, nab at all? Around the edges here? Okay, that's stealth. Zoom. Just trying to see if we have any... Oh, B is jump. Oh, okay. That's unusual. Okay, no, it doesn't seem like there's anything to grab immediately. What's this? Archaeologist insight. Always remember they're watching. Cool. So I wouldn't have been able to read. I wouldn't have been able to translate this if I wasn't an archaeologist. That's nice. I'm already glad with my choice. Very good, very good. Hi, I'm Mr. Fudge. That's me. Golden statue. A young Roman woman in a pose of lamentation. Wait, did he just move? Oh, no! No, 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 they're weeping angels? That's some terrifying shit. I was wondering what that noise was. It's them moving their positions. Oh my god. Archaeologist's insight. The many shall suffer for the sins of the one. They're weeping angels. Man, can you imagine a good Weeping Angels game? That would be absolutely terrifying. A Roman gladiator mid-stride. What could have made a gladiator flee? Wait, so were all these... I don't know why they'd be up on the walls, but with... Like, some of these people seem like they could be real people that got turned into statues. Like her, like kneeling here, and him running. But, like, obviously the ones on the walls, like, people wouldn't actually be stood on plinths and walls. Oh, that is the most creepiest thing. My goodness. For the banter. Because I've heard this game is very good. And, like, not even just, like, good for a 3-person team good, but, like, just good. It's a good game, apparently. It only came out half a year ago. Usually, if I miss something at launch, and, yeah, I just don't have time for it when it comes out, and it gets put on the backlog, then I usually don't get around to it for a long, long time. But, this one I just keep hearing about. Like, it's been half a year or something since it came out, and just consistently, people keep playing it, people keep mentioning that it's really enjoyable, so, and I'm all about time stuff, time loops, time travel, all that jazz. I mean, I'm literally just referencing Weeping Angels from Doctor Who, so yeah, I'm a big old fan of that stuff, so my interest was finally peaked enough that I just had to give it a go. And here I am giving it a go. Yeah, it really feels like a lot of these guys are actual people that were just turned into statues on the spot. There's more up there surrounding that thing, whatever that is. A Roman woman who appears to be praying for help that never came. Gotta say, they're absolutely nailing the initial vibe, the starting experience. I am very much intrigued. Hanging golden statue, Jesus. The golden statue of an old man wearing modern clothing. This must be Al. What? Oh shit, right. Wearing modern clothing. What the fuck? This must be Al, but how is that possible? What?
To whoever reads this, I'm sorry you had to find me like this. And worse, that you'll suffer the same fate I did. I've spent a lifetime in this place. Going around and around in circles, searching for a way out. The inscription was right. There is no way back. And here there are only two options. Death, and that godforsaken doorway into the past. I made the mistake of stepping through it. I wanted to set things right. And I tried. I really tried. Whatever I did, it took me right back to the beginning. Don't make the same mistake. Better to end it all now and find out what awaits you beyond that portal.
I disagree. I think I'll go find out what's beyond the portal. Huh. So there's been a lot of time for him since he was with that girl on the shore. Only a few hours for her, but a lifetime for him. A young Roman woman in a state of panic. Well, maybe not a lifetime, but you know. And what are with all the whispers? Are the whispers just like the people trapped inside these statues, or? A Roman man on his knees as if begging his gods for mercy. Well, that looks like a portal, and that looks like a skeleton. The remains of a human, whoever it was, died a long, long time ago. Whee! Press Y to check your quest journal and inventory. Oh boy. Oh hey, it's the same room. It's the same room, just from in the past. There's that building that we saw completely destroyed. Just a few stone columns standing. Figure out how to return to your original time. And now it's all good. A Roman relief depicting a great circular portal and two women. I wonder who they could be. I mean, is the portal what we just stepped through? I guess that's the assumption.
Salve, friend. I'm Galerius. Mind telling me who you are and what you were doing in the Shrine of Proserpina?
Oh, I'm going to chuckle at Mr. Fudge a lot, aren't I? I'm Mr. Fudge, and I've just come from the future. Wait, are you speaking English? Shrine of Proserpina, rather. Or, I'm Mr. Fudge, and I got lost. Lie. Well, I mean, they're not going to believe that. This one, I'm probably speaking whatever language they're speaking. So let's go with this.
Yeah, agricultural goddess of springtime? You're not from around here, are you? Oh, I see what you did there, changing the subject like that. Nice try. But I'll ask again, who are you, and what were you doing in the shrine?
Well, shit. Wait, are you speaking English?
What? I'm speaking Latin. You are too, although your accent's a little strange.
Thought so. That's generally how these things
done
work.
It again. You're a sly one, aren't you? One more time. Who are you, and what were you doing in that shrine?
That's actually really smart. Like, the dialogue's already reacting to the fact that that was the second, like, not answering the question that we've done, and he knows that, and so the dialogue changes to accommodate for the fact, and he's saying you've done it again. I'm already liking how this is going. Well, I mean, neither of these are good options, right? Like, he's not going to believe that. He's going to think we're taking the piss. And I don't want to lie to the man. I mean, let's see what he says, I guess.
No idea what you're talking about. Oh, wait. Are you a bit, not right in the head? That's all right, friend. Everyone's welcome here.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. What's today's date?
We sort of lose track of the date down here, but it feels like the beginning of spring to me, so I'd say early March?
Yeah?
It's 817 AUC. Sorry, you look confused. 817 years since the founding of Rome. Which part of the empire are you from, exactly?
That doesn't help me. Is this before or after Christ? Archaeologist insight, so it's 65 CE. Never mind. Of course I knew that. Well, I'm going to go for the unique dialogue. Because, that's the perk of the class. But I'm guessing he's going to be like, what the fuck is CE?
CE?
Yeah.
No idea what you're talking about. But listen, most folks seem a bit confused when they get here. But you seem very lost. And in more ways than one. So let me make this nice and simple for you. Live by our law here, and we'll all get along just fine.
And what are the laws?
Not laws, law. There's just one, the golden rule. And the punishment for breaking it's kind of horrific. But our magistrate insists we take all newcomers to see him, so I guess I'll let him fill you in. So then, you coming?
Sure.
Follow me. When I first arrived, I couldn't believe there were people living down here. But,
Tap
as you
A
can
to
see,
follow your guide.
we've got a nice little community now.
Oh, that's cool. Auto walk? Auto
Only
follow?
23 of us at the moment, if you count the 3 who are missing. No idea how, since nobody knows a way out. But it's just big and dark enough to get lost in, if you're not careful.
23, but
Aren't you
3 are
going to
missing.
introduce me to your handsome new friend, Galerius?
Keep it in your loincloth, Aurelia. I'm taking him to see the magistrate.
That pompous old bore won't be magistrate for much longer. Anyone who helps vote him out today drinks at my bar for free tonight.
Politics. I'd stay clear of it and her, if I were you. She's, it's not my place to say.
She seemed
Down
nice
on
to
your
me.
right is our farm, where I grow all the food you'll ever want. As long as all you want is leek, cabbage, and wheat. Huh. That one usually gets a chuckle.
The bloodless shadows wander without flesh or bone.
Don't mind Livia. She means well. She's just been in a bad place since... Well, I don't know what happened to her. Up here on your right is the chasm. If you've got a weapon, it belongs way down at the bottom. Up on your left is the forum, where you can visit the market or get yourself patched up in Lucretia's clinic in the Shrine of Apollo. Most of us have almost nothing, just what we had on us when we arrived, and what we've been able to make and scrounge up since. And this central plateau is where the magistrate and the other patricians live, so don't expect a warm welcome.
Galerius, you're meant to be working the farm, not trudging dirt into the villas.
Take it easy, Horatius. I was just taking our new friend here to see the magistrate.
Well, he's asked me to escort the newcomer personally. The farm. Go.
How the hell would he know I'm here?
You better go with him. But just remember, they're not like you and me. Don't let them use you.
What was that? What did you just say?
I said it'll take some getting used to.
Yeah, I'm watching you, farm boy. Greetings, citizen. My name's
Sup?
Horatius. Magistrate Sentius asked me to escort you to him personally. Follow me, please.
But how does the magistrate know I'm here? I've only just arrived. What's this about?
I expect the magistrate wants to brief you about the Golden Rule. It shouldn't take too long. He's busy preparing for the election later today.
Oh yeah, that's what the other person was just saying about voting him out. Sure.
Follow me. The only thing you really need to understand right now is the Golden Rule. Let me see if I can explain it this way.
Go on.
When I was serving in the Legion, if there was a mutiny brewing in one cohort, the legate in charge wouldn't waste time finding the bad apples among hundreds. They just divided us into groups of 10, made us draw straws, and whoever drew the short straw had to be executed by the other 9. Didn't matter whether he'd done anything wrong. One of us in 10 would die for the crimes of the collective. We call it decimation. If
Jesus.
that seems like rough justice to you, you're in for a rude shock. Because the Golden Rule is exactly 10 times worse. The magistrate can explain the rest. He's up these stairs.
Exactly 10 times worse? So instead of one person being punished, all 10 are?
I wish Horatius would stop letting barbarians in here. What do you want?
Well, you seem nice. What's your story?
I'm Sentia, eldest daughter of the magistrate. But you'd know that if you'd been invited in here and introduced properly. What are you doing in here? And why are you dressed like that?
Charming. Do you know a way out of here?
Ugh, what is it with you people? You heard the rumor that my little sister escaped and figure I must know a way out too. Is that it? Well, that's just a stupid rumor. We have no idea what happened to Scintilla. I wish you mouth breathers would just leave me alone.
Can I help?
I don't know. Can you? Can you tell me how a person could have disappeared from a city with no exits and no crime? Was she snatched away by the harpies?
Oh boy. I mean, she does look relaxed, but she doesn't sound relaxed. That's just kind of rude. When did you last see her?
It was 3 weeks ago. We ate our evening meal together, and I remember she seemed happy. In love.
Oh yeah?
We went into our rooms, I went to sleep, and when I woke up, she was gone. That's it.
She was seeing someone?
I think so, yes. But she was very careful about keeping his identity a secret, even from me.
Why is that?
Because our father had plans to marry her off, eventually, and even a rumor about her attachment to some mystery man might have ruined those plans.
Is it possible her lover was involved then?
I don't know, but it's been 3 weeks since she disappeared, and he hasn't come forward. That might speak to a guilty conscience. All I know is, whoever he is, he's still here in the city.
Okay, I guess because this is a point where we can ask everything, I guess we will.
You really aren't from here, are you? All Roman women are named after their fathers. I think it's
really?
their way of branding us, like cattle to be sold at market. His family name is Sentius, so I'm Sentia because I'm the eldest. And my little sister is formerly Sentia Minor, but she is affectionately known as Scintilla.
I've never known that. Huh. Today I learned. You look surprisingly relaxed.
Why? Because I'm on this couch and not pacing about the villa, wasting energy. I hope you're not insinuating I'm somehow pleased with her disappearance.
I wasn't, actually, no. Are you? I think you know something you're not telling me, bluff. I mean, that's tempting, but let's go with are you for now.
Ugh, you're awful. Get out of my villa and never speak to me again. Do I need to ask Horatius to escort you out of here? Get out, you horrid barbarian!
Alright, I guess I'll see you in the future. More of these gold statues that are whispering still. So the statues... So there are... Wait, it moved! Okay, so the statues are a permanent feature. The statues are here without, like back in the past. So it isn't just people turning into statues. Stove. It's no doubt unpleasant cooking with such poor ventilation, but Romans probably regard that as their servant's problem. These carrots are purple as they were before modern orange carrots were cultivated. Huh. Wow, I'm learning a lot. The game's only just begun, I'm learning a lot. Love to see it. Alright, so it was up the stairs, right? Was where this dude was. Walking upstairs animation's a little bit jank, but that's okay. 3-person team again. Nice place. Can I read this? No. God, get a load of that. Oh man, it's gonna be fun getting to know this place, because like going through it through multiple loops is gonna be very interesting. Lorarium? A small household shrine where ancient Romans offered daily prayers for protection. Note from Centilla. Centilla to Sentius, may Jupiter Optimus Maximus continue to protect and guide you. Thank you for making me your daughter and for the lovely birthday pendant. I promise I will wear it always. I feel so safe and fortunate to have you as my father and Sentia as my sister. I sense you've been feeling apprehensive about the election next month, but if you can just show them the strong and dependable man I know you to be, you will be re-elected. I'm sure of it. So she's adopted, okay. So the next question is, who's her actual parents? Because if everyone here, like, knows each other, there's only 20 people or whatever. Like, why did he adopt her? What's up with her? Was the woman, maybe the woman out by the fire that looked like kind of raggedy, maybe that was her actual mother? But then why would a high-up dude adopt someone, like, from that status? Wouldn't they be like, no, I'm not going anywhere near you, kind of thing? I don't know. Questions. Wait, did it say next page? Next page? No, there's no next. Oh, right. It just next page if there is one, which there isn't. All right, what's up, mate?
We're finally alone. I assume you already know who I am. May I know your name?
I guess he knew that we arrived just by looking out and seeing us walk out of that portal, maybe? Like, did anyone else see the portal, or do they know about the time loop? I don't know. I'm Mr. Fudge.
A curious name.
Indeed.
To match a curious accent. But I digress. I see you have the piercing and astute eyes of a man of great learning. We're always happy to welcome another scholar to our little community. Equitia will be delighted to meet you, I'm sure. Now, you're probably wondering why I summoned you, and I'll get to that. But first, take a look at this wondrous place, would you? A secret city built deep in the mountains, many hundreds of years ago.
It's beautiful.
Indeed. More importantly, consider the miraculous community we've built here over the last 7 months.
7 months,
22
eh?
complete strangers brought
22?
together by the fates, living and working together in our own little paradise.
Other dude said 23.
And in all that time, not a single sin has been committed. No fights, no theft, nothing. Have you ever witnessed something so extraordinary as a city without sin?
Can't say I have.
Nor could I until I came here. But the reason for this miracle is as simple as it is terrifying. If even one person commits a sin here, every last one of us will die.
Well, that's
You see,
not great.
The builders of this place, whoever they were, left inscriptions warning, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." From what we can gather, breaking the law here will anger the gods and provoke a terrible punishment. Like the curses of Medusa and Midas combined, turning us all to gold. We've come to call it the Golden Rule. It's extraordinary that we've survived as long as we have, and each day I grow more and more afraid that our time in the sun is...
Don't worry, the sun is here now.
And now it seems that day is finally here. All that matters is that somebody in this city is about to break the Golden Rule. Why else would Proserpina send you now? Unless you and I can stop them, our doom is assured. I know that's a lot to take in, and you look like you have questions. Please, ask away.
Yeah, I've got a lot of questions. Like, you've only been here for 7 months. So, you came here 7 months ago. Why? And how? And if you came in here, why can't you leave here? Etc. None of these questions seem to answer it. But sure. What counts as a sin here?
An intelligent question. There was a good deal of debate about that in our first weeks here. Does it refer to crimes, or to some other ill-defined wrong? Of course, everyone agrees on the basics. No theft, no assault, and certainly no murder. But beyond that, it was more difficult to reach a consensus. What about lying, insulting someone, blasphemy, trespass, trying to escape, bribery, infidelity, suicide? As magistrate, I had to exercise leadership, and so I made a decision. We must uphold the laws of the Empire to a standard never before seen. And we must honor the peace of the gods, the sacred accord between the gods and the people of Rome. It is only by offering the gods the proper respect that we may prosper, as Rome has for centuries.
I'm not sure if that's a good idea. What is legal isn't always moral, and many of your laws and customs are considered barbaric where I'm from.
Barbaric? Barbaric? What are you talking about? The Empire is the most civilizing force in the known world. Rome is a beacon of light in the darkness. For 800 years she has borne great statesmen, philosophers, poets, artists, and engineers. We have comprehensive laws protecting the rights of our citizens, which have unified countless warring tribes all across the Mediterranean and beyond, from Gallia to Judea. All our citizens are treated the same, regardless of the color of their skin or their sexual preference. Can you say the same?
Sadly
When
not.
people are starving, they are given food rations, and when they are wronged, they have the right to bring the guilty party before the magistrate. Our laws forbid treason, murder, assault, and rape, as well as theft and arson, and so on. No other civilization in the world is so advanced, and you have the hubris to call us barbaric?
Oh, that's a lot of stuff. Don't your laws allow slave ownership? Don't your people watch blood sports for entertainment? Don't women have fewer rights than men? Don't you persecute Christians? Don't you practice collective punishment? I want to say all of them. I'm guessing this is probably one where we only get to choose one. So let's go with don't women have fewer rights than men?
Of course, but with fewer rights come
Of
fewer
course he
responsibilities, and the right to be protected by their fathers and husbands.
Oh no, we can choose them all. Cool.
Of course. What else would we do with those prisoners of war who would otherwise have been executed? And besides, there are laws for their protection as well. On occasion, but our gladiators are almost all volunteers seeking glory, or condemned prisoners who would have been executed anyway. I do not see the harm. You mean the blasphemous cult responsible for burning down half of Rome last year? It's hard to blame the people for being angry about that. Are you talking about our practice of decimation? Of course. We could hardly unite all these warring tribes without a disciplined, formidable legion.
Where I'm from, we consider those things to be abhorrent.
Well, right now, you're a long, long way from home. I have made my pronouncement on the subject. Unfortunately, there are still those here who resist, whispering blasphemous and treasonous lies in the shadows. I would be keeping a close eye on them if I were you.
I'm keeping a close eye on you, mate. What did you mean when you said Proserpina sent me. Is that how he pronounced it? Proserpina?
You see, in my search for a way to save my people, I learned of an ancient ritual to Proserpina, the goddess of the cycle of life and renewal. It's said to open a doorway in time, so that if the unthinkable happens, one person can pass through it and travel back to the past. And when I saw you arrive in a flash of light from the goddess's shrine, I knew that person was you. You don't belong in our time, do you?
You're right. I'm from 2,000 years in the future.
2,000 years? That is unfathomable. Please tell me, in your time, what did you see? What had become of us? Of this city?
Oh, I've got bad news for you, mate. Your civilization fell, just like every civilization before it, and every civilization after it will eventually do the same, I'm sure. You'd all been turned into golden statues.
I have imagined it, our downfall 1,000 times, but it still breaks my heart to hear the truth of it.
How does the ritual work?
All I can tell you is that it's a ritual sacrifice to Proserpina. I stumbled across instructions. I have to recite a prayer, and of course, as with all rituals, some sacrifice is involved. Usually that means wine or food, or in some cases a live animal. In this case, the sacrifice is rather more costly. The life of the person performing the ritual.
What?
I don't suppose you saw any sign of me in the future?
What do you mean the life of the person performing the ritual? You're still here? I'm confused. I did see human remains in the... Oh, no! Wait, but how... Does he know that he's in a loop as well? Because there were the remains, like, right outside the door where we arrived in the future. But he obviously is still here now. So, and he said he's already done the ritual. So that can't be him unless he knows he's in a time loop and he did the ritual and he knows he's now back.
I assume that was me.
Oh, he hasn't done it
If I'm
yet.
forced to perform the ritual, it's going to cost me everything. You'll try to make sure I don't need to use it.
Okay. Well, that would be a paradox. If you don't use it, then I don't come here. And then I don't save you, and then you'll need to use it. So then I'll come here to save you, but then you're like, okay, well, I don't need to do the ritual, so then I won't come here anymore. So that would be a paradox. So I don't know how that's going to work, but I'll do my best.
Well, I suppose that's all I can ask for.
Why can't you investigate?
Well, I believe you're in the best position to go around asking people questions. You're new here, and it'll seem perfectly normal. As for me, well, it pains me to say my attempts to impose order have not earned me many friends. I fear I may not even remain magistrate after today's election. The people here would only treat my curiosity with suspicion. You shouldn't have that problem, though, unless, of course, you get off on the wrong foot.
Fair enough. Do you have any suspects?
Do you ever stare at a problem for so long that you can't see it for what it is anymore? What's needed here is a fresh pair of eyes. The less I prejudice the independence of your investigation, the better.
How do I know you're not the one responsible?
Me? Why would you suspect me? I've just told you. I'm about to sacrifice my own life to ensure these people have a second chance. What reason could you possibly have to suspect me, of all people?
What if that's the thing that does it? Didn't he say... He was saying about, like, what counts as a sin. And included in that list of things he said was suicide. And if performing the ritual involves his own suicide as well, then what if he gets so paranoid that it's going to happen, that he performs the ritual, commits suicide, and it's that suicide that is deemed a sin, and makes this mass execution happen? Right? Like that... seems like if you're worried that suicide is the thing that could cause it, and then you commit suicide to bring me here to fix something that hasn't happened yet, I don't know. Fair point.
I'm glad you think so. Without trust, without each other, we won't be able to prevent what is about to happen.
Why is he so certain it's going to happen? Do you think it could be related to Sentilla's disappearance? I mean, I guess we did tell him. Yeah, I guess he's certain it's going to happen because we told him that in the future it's just the golden statues everywhere, but before we got here he wouldn't have known that. Do you think it could be related to her disappearance? So we only can say this because we just talked to his daughter downstairs, right? Otherwise we wouldn't know about this.
Ah, so you know about that already. It's a devastating loss, of course, but that was over 3 weeks ago, and whatever happened to her, it didn't break the golden rule, so I don't think it's connected with our imminent demise. Still, if you happen to find her and return her to me, I would be eternally grateful.
3 weeks, huh? How big is this place that you haven't found her in 3 weeks? Come on, tell me what you really think.
Well, all right. There are those who wish to vote me out of office so that they can pursue their own misguided political agenda. Frankly, their selfishness and recklessness risk destabilizing the entire city. I would be looking very carefully at them if I were you.
I mean, how does being voted in and then getting to pursue your own political agenda even work in a city of only 23 people? Like, I feel like that's so few people that it must be incredibly hard to impose order on the ones that don't agree with you. Because you don't have enough people to form like a big police force, you don't have enough, like, if even half of them disagree with you, which statistically it's fairly likely that they will, then they have the larger numbers. It's not like you have a whole army at your back and, you know, I don't know. If I do this, will you help me get back into my own time?
If I understand Prosperna's ritual correctly, that problem should take care of itself. Let me see if I can explain. If you manage to prevent the sin that breaks the golden rule, I won't need to bring you here. I won't create the portal, and you will never have been able to come here.
Yeah, but
thus,
that's,
you have
yeah,
created
this
a
is what I was saying.
paradox. If this occurs, you should be flung back to your own time, having changed the past for all of us. Make sense?
Not really. Because the paradox means that I never came here in the first place, because you didn't do the thing that brought me here, so then I haven't fixed the past. That's how that is why it's a paradox. He's like, you'll have created a paradox, and therefore, everything will be fine. It's like, what? You've acknowledged it's a paradox, but then you've missed what a paradox is. The paradox is that it won't be fine. Or it shouldn't be. But I guess we're just going with, that's how it works in this universe, so sure, why not? That's it for now.
Ah, good. So, are you with me? Can I count on you to figure out who's about to break the golden rule?
I'm in.
Wonderful. Now, I need you to investigate the city, talk to everyone, help them if it'll win their trust. I authorize you to enter private homes and inspect possessions and documents, unless, of course, you're asked to leave. Figure out who the culprit is, and as soon as you have a name, come back and tell me immediately.
I'll get started.
Oh, and one last thing. If I were you, I'd start my investigation by visiting Lucretia at the Shrine of Apollo in the Forum. I heard wailing from there not long ago. Seems like something's not right.
I'll get right on it. Tip, this will prioritize the new quest showing its objective markers only, or I'll see what I can do, which doesn't do that. Yeah, sure. Let's follow their suggestions to begin with. I mean, obviously you can pretty much do whatever, I think, as far as I'm aware. It's just like explore around, talk to people, figure out what you can figure out, and put pieces together kind of thing. But if this is their suggestion, then let's follow that to begin with. Alrighty. The Shrine of Apollo over there. Okay. We've got our quest log here. Point of origin, the golden rule. That's what we've done. Optional, tell him that you suspect Sentia. She seems strangely relaxed about the disappearance of her sister. I don't think that's a reason to suspect her for breaking the golden rule, especially if that happened 3 weeks ago and the rule wasn't broken. Create a time paradox. I'll be flung back to my own time if I create a paradox. I don't know how he would know that. If I prevent the sin, then he'll never create the portal and it will be impossible for me to be in the past. Yeah, but then he'll never create the portal, so it'll have been impossible for me to come here in the first place and fix everything. Seems like they're missing that key part of a paradox, but I'll just go with it because I guess they're just saying that's how it works here, which, fair enough. These are the complete ones, cool. And then we've got our inventory, we've got a denarius. We've got a flashlight, and we've got an inscribed stone tablet. Cool. Alrighty, well, I think with all of that now given to us, all of that information, this seems like a pretty good place to wrap up the first episode and move on. I don't know if I'm on like a strict timer. I don't know if we're on like Outer Wilds terms, where you have like 22 minutes, or what was it in Outer Wilds, or however long, or whether it's more like after X amount of actions taken that you'll be sent back, or whether it's just like you can walk back in there and reset it whenever you like, or I don't know how exactly it's going to work, but we will figure all that out as we go through. So, for now, we will leave it there. Thank you very much for watching. I'm very intrigued. I'm looking forward to exploring and figuring all this stuff out. Hope you've enjoyed as well. If you have, if you could leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Share the videos around if you can. I would really appreciate that. And if you really like what I do here, there is a Patreon link in the description. Anything you could afford to send my way would be hugely helpful with the ongoing running of the channel, all that jazz. Thank you very much. And yeah, I will see you next time for more The Forgotten City. Thanks for watching. See you then.